all that kind of stuff, and go through personal questions. And we have over 25 courses in the school. So I super encourage you, if you're first and foremost, one of the key reasons that dismissive avoidants specifically tend to doubt and question their feelings in relationships is because they have competing needs. So imagine that you're a child and you're a dismissive avoidant, and you grow up in some kind of circumstance or dynamic where your emotional vulnerability is consistently invalidated. So when you try to express emotions, maybe nobody's holding space for them, or maybe expressing emotions in the home isn't like a normal thing for anybody, so it seems strange and you don't have the skills and tools to try to do that yourself. Or maybe you're just rejected and validated because there's different challenges going on in the household dynamic. But one way or another, basically every time you want to connect through emotional vulnerability, there's some form, maybe with certain exceptions, but overall a much greater degree of rejection around that than anything else. What happens? Your subconscious mind stores vulnerability and deep connection with negative associations. It stores it with feelings of rejection. And then that gets embedded into your subconscious mind, imprinted that way. And that's what you associate when you go to connect and sort of merge more deeply in relationships. You associate that with not being a good thing, it not working out, it only causing pain. And that's your perceptual filter of relationships. So then, because we're wired also for attachment and for connection, I want you to imagine that like you take that out into the real world for yourself, and what you experience is this desire on one hand to connect, and then this other need to stay safe at the same time. So you have this need for like emotional connection, for bonding, but you have this other need to stay safe. And according to your programmed associations, deep connection is not safe and it doesn't go well. So what happens, and what can really be challenging for the individual going through this, the dismissive avoidant themselves, is that they can want connection and desire it so profoundly and so deeply, but they have this constant sort of push-pull going on inside of them. And overall, there tends to be a lot more negative associations to start out with. And so they have all these sort of strategies that are, created in their subconscious to keep them safe, which are like, distance yourself, don't show up too much, don't get people to get too close to you. And they have all these sort of deactivating things they come up with that are forms of trying to have the connection and stay safe at the same time. And so the intentions are not like malicious a lot of the time. They're just these coping mechanisms showing up in adult romantic relating. So this is one of the first big reasons. Now, the second big reason is sort of like this offshoot of that. And this